Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to the Colonel's Bequest. Let's go ahead and see what one of these conversations was about that we interrupted last time. Look holes. It is now 7:30. What a skinflint Uncle Henri is. A man what I could do with his dough. How rich is he, darling? Don't know for sure. At least a couple mil. If he's so rich, why doesn't he keep this place up better? It's such a dump. The old miser wouldn't part with a penny if he could help it. I wonder if Fifi's getting any of his money, though. I bet she's trying to anyway. Why, she practically has him wound around her little finger. Darling, it's disgusting. Speaking of disgusting, what are you going to do about Clarence? Oh, him. I've decided to break up with Clarence. I have a new beau, a director no less. He's such a doll. Clarence isn't going to like it when you break it off. I don't trust him at all, the snake. Oh, darling, that reminds me. Remember that little medical problem I had? I don't trust Wilbur to keep it quiet. It could ruin my career if it got out. I've got to talk to him. You do that, dear sister. As for me, I'm going to retire to my room for a while. Kiss, kiss. And he just kind of slides off to the left. Okay, a little medical condition, she said. Oh my. Well, if this side is anything like the other, move mirror. You push on the oval mirror and, to your astonishment, find that the mirror opens to reveal a secret door. You have found a small hidden room in the house. And it's now 7:45. I've offered her a fair deal many times for her property along the river, but the old biddy won't sell. Soon she's gonna force me into taking some sort of action. What could you possibly want with that swampy land anyway? It's no good for anybody. Little do you know, Gertie, my dear. Let's just say that I happen to know it's worth a great deal, and I have several rich potential investors who would back me up on any plan to develop it. Well, tell me. I've said too much already. You'll probably go and blab everything to Ethel. Of all the nerve. Well, if I were Ethel, I wouldn't sell you any land either. You're no better than a low-down snake in the grass. I don't know what my daughter sees in you. My affair with Gloria is none of your business. Besides, she doesn't care what you think. You're just trying to exploit my daughter, just like you tried to exploit everyone else. Well, I've got the goods on you, mister. I know about your little racehorse scam. If you don't watch your P's and Q's, I'm gonna tell him all about it. Try it, lady. I've had enough of this. Oh my, a racehorse scam. There's nothing of interest in the dining room. You know, except Mr. X getting murdered by, Professor Plum with a candlestick. Alright, well, these people are pretty awful. Let's just go outside. Out the back door, a garden path encircles a small statue, then continues on through a lovely rose arbor. This is an exquisite statue of a dancing satyr. Grecian columns support the back porch. There are 2 garden benches here. This is a wonderful little garden. You wonder who planted it. Certainly not the Colonel. What is this right here? Look ground. The ground is wet and soggy from a rainstorm earlier that day. Upon 2 marble pedestals sit matching marble urns. Roses surround the little heart-shaped garden. There are 2 garden benches here. Okay. Not much else to look at there at the moment. You stand at the northeast corner of the house, and right outside of the kitchen. Beside the kitchen door, you see a doghouse and a cellar door. There appears to be a cellar door here. There's a large doghouse outside the kitchen door. You see the name Beauregard written over the doghouse door. Porch light shines outside the kitchen door. Let me actually switch to my map of the outside. So there are oftentimes multiple routes outside of some of the like if I go off from here, I'll get to I'll get to a different screen than if I go off to the right down here. There's a there is a poor but clean shack here at the edge of the old sugarcane fields. Nearby, you see a small chicken coop. Stupid chickens. Trying to get Gwydion killed. Through the rusted wire of the coop, you see 2 feathered forms of the 2 chickens that Seely keeps. It's just a plain wooden door. Seely's old rocking chair waits for her on the little porch. A broken arched bridge crosses a large stream at the swamp's edge. Well, before we take a look at that, let's open door. Try opening the door, but discover it's locked. Well, that bridge looks perfectly fine, right? Oh. Maybe not. You've got that sinking feeling. Is the water really that bad? Is Laura really that bad at swimming? Okay. I guess we won't do that then, huh? Misty bayou waters surround this old plantation, cutting it off from the rest of the world. Better watch your step around here. And I've got that sinking feeling. You're at the southeast edge of the Bayou Island. The old road and fence have been taken over by the flooding swamp water. Dang it. Hey, little alligator, where are you? I think you can get killed by the alligator. Wait, did I just save it? I just saved it, didn't I? Yep. Well. Should not be able to save that. Alright, let's just, let's go ahead and skip these scenes again. I had an episode that didn't record properly, and I didn't notice it until I was quite a ways in. That's what that other temp save was. We'll see that little area soon. Okay. 7:45 again. Skip the scene. Alright. Back out. I just want to get eaten by the alligator. Is that so wrong? I mean, really, game? Is it really so wrong? Is it really so wrong to just want to be eaten by the alligator? I don't know if there's any other place that you can encounter an alligator. I'm pretty sure you can be eaten by the alligator. Okay. You gonna nibble on me, alligator? He doesn't seem to even want to pop his little head up again. Well, there, he popped his head up. Vicious gators inhabit the swamp surrounding the island. Alright, fine. Never mind. You do you, gator. This quaint gazebo looks like it was once a nice spot for quiet reflecting. Looking north, you see some tall hedges. It's just back there. You're walking along the south edge of the Bayou Island. An old road runs alongside the old plantation's front wrought iron fence. From here you can see the east edge of the main circular driveway. This is an odd-looking place. It seems to be a private little garden completely surrounded by a large hedge. You wonder why. This hedge garden is very strange. In the center you see a fountain, while nearby a statue overlooks it. Perhaps at one time this was someone's place of quiet contemplation. You spy 2 marble urns in the opposite corners of the garden. Statue of a dancing nymph overlooks the fountain. The fountain sits forlornly in the center of the garden. Look. Statue. Statue of a dancing nymph overlooks the fountain. What's this? You notice a small square shaft protruding from the base of the statue. Look. Shaft. The small square shaft attracts your curiosity. Alright. But it's protruding. We don't have anything that can interact with that. All we have is our notebook right now, I believe. Correct? Yep. Still getting some distant thunder. Though now in disrepair, the old gazebo still looks peaceful and inviting. Don't see anything that we can interact with there yet. You're standing at the east side of a circular gravel driveway leading to the old plantation house. There's an old, deep well just off the driveway. Climb down well. Maybe we'll find a magic mirror. You're brighter than that, Laura. Apparently we're brighter than King Graham. Oops, didn't actually mean to... So here's an example. If we leave down here, we go to the gazebo. If we leave down here, we get to the well. It's definitely unusual for a Sierra adventure game. Okay, let's try use winch. Use crank. Use well. Look in well. You look into the well, but it's deep and dark. You can't see much. Alright. Raise rope. Look. Bucket. The leaky oaken bucket barely holds water. Take bucket. The bucket belongs to the well. Alright. Sploosh. Oh well, maybe we'll do something later. You're standing on the edge of the bayou island, looking towards the great old plantation house. An old road runs alongside the plantation's front wrought iron fence. A weather-beaten dock extends from the island's edge out into the alligator-infested bayou. Toward the center of the island, you can see the old plantation house. Hey, Froggy. Oh, I can't look at the Froggy. Ah! The thick muck was too much for you. Oh, wow. Just having the fish come by and eat my face, huh? It's a very Lego-looking fish, other than the color. Alright. Can we go this way? You are at the south edge of the bayou island. An old road runs alongside the old plantation's front wrought iron fence. From here, you can see the west edge of the main driveway. What? Oh! Burp. Laura, please don't feed the animals. Look, game, I want to take issue. There were no signs not to feed the animals. You cannot hold Laura accountable for that. Alright, so, there's how we get eaten by the alligator. It's a good thing there's this fence here then, huh? Neener, 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 you can't get me. Silly alligators. You're walking along the south edge of the bayou island. An old road runs alongside the old plantation's front wrought iron fence. In the distance, you see a carriage house. Ooh. Well, we should probably go visit that. You've come upon a run-down carriage house. Old crates have been piled before the door, one of the doors. For obvious reasons, it has not been used as a carriage house for some time. Can we go in? Thank you. You peer through the gloom of the old carriage house. Parts of a decrepit carriage lie in the right corner, and a small rowboat named Minnow rests in the left corner. There's a small rowboat named Minnow in the left corner. An old anchor hangs on the wall. You see a life preserver on the wall. You see an old oil can sitting on the workbench. You see parts of an old carriage in the right corner. You see old boxes here and there. You see an old horse harness. Look in boat. You look in the small rowboat, but do not see anything of interest. Disappointing. Look, oil can. Alright. Take oil can. Okay. So, we've got an oil can. I assume it's got oil in it. Look in carriage. You look inside the decrepit carriage and find a crowbar. Thinking it might come in handy, you take it with you. Oh yeah, crowbars are always handy. Alright, I guess we're done here. You're at the southwest edge of the Bayou Island. The old road and fence have been overtaken by the rising swamp water. The owl is on his nightly rodent patrol. He pays little attention to you. I see your eyes. You see an old stable in the distance to the north. On the west corner of the island, you see an old dilapidated stable surrounded by an empty corral. Golden corral? It's a wide sliding door. The stable seems to have plenty of windows. Soggy bales of hay lie outside the stable door. Ew. It's gonna be, pretty gross. There is only one stall in this old stable. As there is an old broken down nag in the stall, you deduce this must be Blaze. Blaze must have once been a beautiful stallion, but now, with many passing years, he has been reduced to an old broken down nag. You guess that he must be the Colonel's horse. Not sure if that's how nags work. I don't know if they're just old. Bales of hay have been haphazardly piled around. Who takes care of the horse? You see an old saddle hanging on the wall. You can see the dark night out of the stable windows. That must be Blaze's old bridle. Can we take the saddle? The saddle is very heavy. Besides, you've never been fond of horseback riding. Oh. If it's heavy, I could use it as a weapon. Look, bridle. Take bridle. Maybe we can use it for on a unicorn. The bridle doesn't belong to you. Besides, you've never been fond of horseback riding. Alrighty. Pat horse. Who's a good horse? As you stroke Blaze's velvety soft nose, his eyes open wide and his ears twitch uncontrollably. Well, you know what? I feel bad that he's stuck in here. Open gate. Oh God! You're a dead ringer, Laura. So mean. Well, fine. Forget you, horse. Send Jared over here to make you into glue if you're not careful. He did that with a mule at one point. You've come upon a ramshackle little playhouse. Hanging from a nearby tree, you see an old rope swing. Seeing these long-ago playthings makes you wonder about the children who used to live here. Use swing. Ginger, you sit on the swing. Oh no! How embarrassing. It's, it was Fifi. Yeah, it was Fifi. You attempt to open the playhouse door, but discover it's locked. Okay. Well, we still have a little bit outside to explore, so I think we'll do that in the next episode. And when we come back next time, we'll probably head back inside the house. We do have an oil can, after all. And there was something rusty in there. See you then, everyone.